Hey girls and guys and girls. So I thought that he was finished with me today. Today's date being, is it the 5th today? The 6th today? I think it's the 5th today. 5th of October, right? Let me check it. Does it tell me up here? Shwoop, let's have a look. 6th of October. Okay. And from the same dream that I just had, that I just posted about the gathering of stones and all of that stuff. I can't remember what I even labeled it now. It's just like he's had me thinking and processing this specific part of the dream that I just had, and I was like, oh my God, Lord, like I wish I had put it all in one video, but sometimes he has me go back and look at things, and then I get more revelation. So here I am. Okay, so in the last video I explained that it was like being in the trenches, and there was these girls who were digging stones out, right? And I said, can I help them? And the man with the clipboard said, if you want to. And I started helping them, right? And then as I started helping them, it's like they started to get rude, didn't want me to help, started giving me dirty looks, blah, blah, blah. So then I went to one of the girls and I was like, what's their problem? Why are they acting like this? And she was like, I don't know. She said, I'm only 18. And this is where I'm going to have to give my number, which was 36. And I said, they have no manners. They need to learn some, etc, etc. And then I walked off and went into the house. When I went into the house, there was two elders in there, and they're widowed, okay? And they spoke to me, said something to me, and I went upstairs, and that's when I went upstairs to the puppy, right? And that's basically where the dream had ended, okay? So now he gave me the revelation of what was being said here, okay? So 18, I have like a picture in my phone that has the biblical terms of numbers, right? And as I've explained in some of the videos, oftentimes I will go on Google and go and search through Hebrew concordance or Greek concordance, right, to get what the meaning of the number is. Sorry guys, it feels like I'm gonna burp. I just ate biscuits and I'm just like, oh my God, please stay down. I had a drink as well. I don't want any regurg coming back up, please. In the name of Jesus, please make it stay down, Lord. So literally I go and look for both of them, okay? So 18 in the biblical picture I have on my phone says bondage, right? And then when I go and look up 18 in the Hebrew concordance, it says crib, a manger, and something else, okay? But relatively just like a baby's sleeping area, okay? So she said, I'm only 18, and I said, I'm 36. So when I look up 36, it says father of abundance, right? So I was like, okay, then I'm going to walk away and go inside, right? So at this time, when I was having this conversation with this girl, he's showing, yeah, that 18 and 18, first of all, doubled is 36, okay? And that number is father of abundance. Remember that, okay? So 18 meant bondage and also means a crib, okay? He's saying that you're trying to help these people, others, girls, right? But they are currently in bondage, right? And they are still babies. It's like they are not ready for the knowledge that you have, okay? They're not willing to receive it. Some of them may be rude about it. Some of them may look down on you for whatever reason, but they're not realizing that what you have been given is what God has said is his abundance, okay? You have surpassed them all, okay? Doubled, okay? You have been doubled. He has given you twice, double for your trouble, okay? So that was one of the revelations that he had given me. The fact that I had walked away and went inside, and then my elders was there, and they are widowed, right? You are already a wife, okay? You are already a wife. The only difference is if I had stayed in that room with my elders, right, that would have meant that I do not have a husband, or you do not have a husband, right? Look at it spiritually, okay? There has been a spiritual death in our husbands, okay? There has been a spiritual death in our husbands. That's why I had to leave my ex in the hospital, okay? He had to get left in the hospital to get worked on. and I had to leave him there, and I thought I still had work to do, but I have surpassed them all. I no longer need to till the land. When you think back to the story of Esther and where she was tilling the land, she was working, and then her husband spotted her. My husband spotted me, and your husband spotted you a long time ago. You've already done the work that was necessary to be a wife. You are already a wife. You don't need to go through those things anymore, okay? And there's going to be double for your trouble, for the things that you've had to experience because your husband had a spiritual death. Now it's just time for you to go into the house, into your home, and make it a home for you and your husband whilst he is being prepared, whilst he is being fixed and sorted, delivered, whatever you want to call it, by God, all right? Now, this is for who it's for. Obviously, it's like he had to give me this revelation in order for me to come back here so that I could speak this, okay? I had to use myself in this because it was my dream, etc. And, you know, he's speaking to me in certain ways too because of my current situation. But how I know he's speaking to me about these things also is by the names of the elders also. One of them is a pearl, okay? Like a precious jewel, right? These things was in the house, okay? This precious jewel was in the house where I had walked into. So this is a home that you are creating for you and your spouse, your husband, your wife, whatever it may be, whoever you're waiting for, whether you're a male or a female, switch it to make it fit into your life and what's going on with you, okay? But a precious pearl, right? And I can't remember what the other person's name is. Beloved of God, okay? Yeah, I think the other one is Beloved of God, if I remember completely correctly. Should I go? Did I write it down in my book somewhere? I believe. Oh, it's so much hassle to look through this book. You know what? It is. It's in my mind. Beloved of God, okay? So in this home, yeah, there are the gifts of God in your home, okay? He is making sure that he's taking care of everything for you, okay? You've just got to do the preparing. When I went upstairs to the dog, right, dogs mean loyalty, right? It's dependent on the context of the dream, okay? Dogs can mean loyalty. So there is that loyalty that will be within your household. These are all the things that will be within your household, okay? If you are having a dream where the dogs are obviously attacking you, they mean enemy, okay? So there's difference in how dogs can be portrayed, okay? But this dog was something I had found, okay? So you're going to find loyalty in someone, okay, and in your person, okay? This person's going to come in and they're going to be totally loyal to you, okay? What else was he telling me? What else was he telling me? Your person may have an addiction to something, okay? That's another thing. Because when I found this puppy, there was a bag of marijuana, right? And they may have that, and people would say, oh, it's only, you know, weed or whatever they want to say, but they may still be suffering with that as an addiction. Obviously that's something that can be worked on, okay? If it's worse than that, then that's something that they are currently being worked on by God, okay? Well, as I said to you, I had to put my ex into the hospital and leave him there, okay? So they are being taken care of by God, all right? They're being pruned, that whatever, all of that stuff's being done for them, okay? You don't have to worry about any of that. The most you have to do is make sure that your home is being taken care of. You no longer have to be out back doing the heavy work, okay? You've done your load. You've done everything that you possibly could, okay? You've done all of the work that you possibly could. Now it's time for you to come away from that and go in and cleanse your home, okay? Physical home, spiritual home. Just get it done. You have surpassed all of the others, okay? There is no other but you for this relationship that is coming to you, okay? For the things that you have to do that God has set for you, they are yours and no one else's. There may be trials and tribulations along the way, but he is saying right now you have done the work that was necessary, okay? He said God is gracious. At one point you didn't realize, yeah, that these things was even happening. You've just been going along, trudging along, okay? You've been trudging through the mud, right? Just trying to get things together, not even realizing that you had already done above and beyond what was necessary, okay? And all that time you felt like nobody was listening, nobody was even cared about you, like nobody was looking out for you, none of that. That's how you felt. You felt downtrodden, and he's saying it's okay, you don't have to worry, you've surpassed them, you just have to go and do what you have to do. Make sure that everything is in order, and everything else will be sorted for you. It's not for you to worry about. You will not see past that point. You just have to do what you have to do in this moment. So in this moment, just make sure that you are getting organized, okay? Sorting out your house, throw out what needs to be thrown out. When I walked into this house, it was like a blank canvas, okay? A blank canvas. Now me, I'm a minimalist, okay? I don't like when there's too many things around about me. If it starts to look like it's got too much around about me, it has to get cleared out. I cannot take it, all right? I do like a cozy look, but when it just looks cluttered, it doesn't look nice to me. So I have to move things out, throw them out, give them away, whatever it may be, just as long as I don't have it around me anymore, especially if it's not being used. So if you're like me, you're going to get those things together. You're going to look around and be like, well, this ain't being used. I don't wear that anymore. Throw it out, give it away, whatever you need to do, okay? However you feel about it. He will speak to you about those things. But when I walked in there, it was a minimalistic canvas, like it was white, okay? White in there, just whitened out, and there was minimal things. When I had walked into this kitchen, literally a fridge, a little table, and the sink and whatever was there, you know what I mean? And then the dog ran from the corner where its bed was, and I greeted the dog. That was it, right? And as I was walking up the stairs to get there, it was all minimal, right? There was nothing on the landing that was cluttering, nothing like that, okay? So this will be something that is being done now. He's cleansing out a whole bunch of stuff that's within your home, your spiritual home and your physical home. Or you could be moving to a new place, okay? He could be moving you to a whole new place, right? And right now he's saying that all you need to do is worry about that and the things that you're doing. Prepare that home for you and your person, okay? Prepare your home for you and your person, because he's making sure to take care of them right now so that they can return, okay? They had a spiritual death. They died, okay? They spiritually died. They did not know him, okay? They was out here in the world doing the most, right? Not knowing what they was doing, lost in the wilderness, to the point where they've started to come back to themselves. You started to get a little bit weary, started wandering off into the wilderness, and they had to come and pick you back out of it again, right? So it's been a case that you've had to be there for them, and they've had to be there for you spiritually, okay, and otherwise, right? Without even realizing that the both of you are helping each other, saving each other from losing yourselves, right? So he's saying right now, just focus on what you have to focus on within your home. Don't worry about what people have to say. Don't worry about whether anybody's on your side, in your corner, working with you, not working with you. Just do what you have to do and get your house prepared, spiritual and physical, okay? Because the person is being sorted, treated, cleansed, all that, okay, in order to come back home. You are already a wife. You have already surpassed them all, right? Okay. And I believe that that is it. I think that is all. Anyway, so 18, bondage and crib, okay? Babies in this. There are some females who are just babies in this. They're not ready for what you have to give them, the knowledge that you have been given, okay? They're not ready for that. You have doubled them. You have surpassed them, okay? You have his abundance upon your life, right? And he's coming in to come and do everything that he has to do in your life now. So just get prepared. Just get ready and do everything that you have to do, okay? I hope that this message has helped someone who's out there. And yeah, I will speak to you guys soon. Yep, definitely finished. My nostrils itching, mate. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. All right, so yeah, ciao.